morning, Vietnam, baby. We are bleeding here at the open. We're cooling down here a little bit. Nothing. This is nothing like the close in the after hours or the pre-market open day. 609 was our high. Yeah, Mark is saying to hold and not buy, and there is no news right now, to my understanding, for today so far. We do have some filings that I missed. Some filings that I saw them yesterday. I forgot to talk about them. It really doesn't matter. Okay, the filings. I mean, there's nothing huge here. They got a call. They got a put. They sold some shares. That's pretty much what the color group did. And then we have another one that sold a little bit of shares too. So the institutional ownership went down a very small amount. And right now, yeah, we are. And here we go. 20 seconds to the open. We'll see what we do. A lot of people are bearish today. A lot of people are thinking the shorts are gonna. I saw Mark's video. He told me a while ago. I'm running out of title ideas. I know. Good morning, Vietnam. Yeah, Mark is saying, a lot of people are saying we're going to go down. You're saying the shorts have us right where they want us. Well, I mean, long term, the shorts don't have a chance, in my opinion. That's just what I think. We have a lot of buying here at the open. The open bell just rang. 592. What the hell? Why are we going down? There's so much buying. Okay, there's a little bit of selling coming in. And we're now down 0.5% just like that. Holy crap. Come on, Brandon, you got to do better than that. Good morning, Vietnam, baby. What's up? Yeah, I saw Mark last night as well. Hope he's wrong, lol. Yeah, I mean, you guys know I love Mark. I like that guy. That guy is really, I like that guy, man. Mark is a good person. I like him. He's in the hospital right now. I wish him well. I don't know if I completely am agreeing with his thought that it's, we gotta not buy to send us higher. I don't know about that, but we'll see. At the end of the day, to be honest with you, whether we hold now and buy later or buy now, whatever the shorts do short term, none of it matters midterm, long term for the company, right? At the end of the day, we cannot really affect the company, and that's what's going to determine this price. So, it is what it is, but do what you guys want. So let me turn my brightness up over here, man. I can't even see over here. Can't even see. Is my brightness up on this one? Hold on real quick. I'm going to change it real quick. All right, there, we're good. We're good. All right, 590 right now. We're even right now. And it looks like, let's see how the market's opened up here. Okay, so everything is green. And as I say that, the Russell turns red. And UVXY is green now. Yeah, this is the problem. See, I sold 10 of my 15 shares of UVXY yesterday in the after hours, and now it's green. So it's like, oh my gosh. And this is why it's so scary. This is why the markets are so scary nowadays, because the fear index is going crazy. Look at that green candle. Just look at the 4-hourly chart. This thing is skyrocketing. Look at the daily chart even. This thing is skyrocketing again. This thing very rarely skyrockets 2 days in a row. Usually every day that it goes up a ton, it will fall back the next few days. This is okay, that's an example of it doing the opposite of what I just said. But this thing if this thing doesn't go down the next few days, the last time that it didn't go down very quickly, we had the market crash. I'm not saying that's going to happen necessarily, but I just, the market conditions are not the most safe right now. I would say the market conditions, not for BNGO. BNGO is a whole nother beast. I mean, BNGO is going to be affected by the market if we crash, obviously, but the markets are not in the best place. And it looks like other people are starting to agree with me in that. It looks like only a matter of time. Great stock to own. Yeah, I agree. David, you're thinking to listen to Mark and hold, don't buy. He's cool and he seems to know his stuff. Yeah, Mark is great. Mark, I really like Mark. Mark's amazing. Yeah. So we got new filings, and that's the only news we got today, really. Yeah, that's the only news we got. We have this thing as well. I haven't seen this before. That just got brought to my attention. That's the only news that we got so far today. So I'll keep on the chart here. Hopefully forming a hammer candle. So as I was saying, a lot of people are freaking bearish for today. For me, I think it could go easy either way easily. There's really no telling where we're going to go at the end of the day. If high growth goes up, we're going to go up. If high growth goes down, we're going to go down. Essentially, that's what it is. Oh, come on. Oh, you're going to make me do this now? Get out of here. We're streaming the stocks. Come on now. We got some buying pressure coming in. We got like 15,000 shares being bought at 586, yet we are not even going up to 586. We're staying at 585. Now we're going to 584. Where's that buy side imbalance? There you go. There's the buy side imbalance. Is that for today? Yes, it is. Buy side imbalance, only 7K imbalance shares. That's because this is a bad indicator, actually, I think, to my understanding, because it only takes into account 2 minutes, right? 9:28 Eastern time to 9:30 Eastern time. It's like, what the hell? Why are you only taking into account 2 minutes? So it is what it is, though. But yeah, I mean, for BNGO, it's basically just what high growth does. Like today everything's kind of right now. It's mostly everything is even or down a little bit, except AMC. AMC is skyrocketing, and UVXY. UVXY, okay, not anymore, but you get what I mean, right? Everything else, NAND, and Microvision, these stocks right now today, they're kind of just they're not really doing much. There's not much. We'll see which side wins, but right now it's just a battle. We'll see what happens. Perpetual dark pool, sleight of hand, buy, hold, and get wealthy within 18 months. Yeah, that's my opinion. Just get as many shares as you can on the way down. That's my opinion, man. I bought 15 shares at 541 yesterday. I think there's a low chance of us hitting 541 again, but that's just me. You know, more crash happens, earnings is horrible. We're gonna see freaking even lower than that. So, but make your own opinions. You know, if you want to do the don't buy, hold, and then starve the shorts that way, you know, that's totally cool. I'm totally for that. I mean, I'm not really doing that just because I don't know if it's the best strategy, but you know, it's something to consider. I don't really know how that would work though, like how you're starving the shorts by not buying. You know, it seems like buying is a counter to shorting. But hey, that's totally cool, man. That's totally cool. Take out bids soon. 10x Genomics, $50 soon. A lot can be done in 2 minutes. Don't knock it. Good morning, Clay, my friend. We need the backwards hat. Backwards hat. Boom. Good luck. Good luck hat, baby. There we go. I'll tell you what. I forgot. I keep forgetting. I haven't actually. I tried to fix the audio of the Streamlabs thing, but I'll tell you what. Every day that we're green, if we're green today, I think the rule is going to be that if we're green, I have to play a guitar riff at the very end, and I'll say get out before I do it because I know that no one wants to see that. To be honest with you, but Bezos landed safely. If you're interested. Oh yeah, I just saw that he was flying or whatever, in space or whatever. How low do you think we might go today? Might want to try and get a good price in today. Okay, for today, let's see if we can find any support levels for today. I don't think there really is going to be any until 550. Let's see, is 570 a support? Let's see here. Not really. It looks like we have a little bit of support right now. We'll see if we hold 580. Yeah, it looks like we got one touch point right there, another right there, and almost one right there. So 580 may be your forced support, but we're testing that right now. If we dump below 580, we don't really have a clear, strong support until 550, to be honest with you. And then after that, if we break 550, anything in the 520 range up to 550, that's your entry point, essentially. Yeah, anything in, and I know that's hard to say. It's like, Brandon, where do I buy? Anywhere? Well, yeah, just get as low as you can in that range. Essentially, that's just what make your own investing decisions. But you know, that's a potential support level right there. 581 right now. 579 is the intraday low. We've got no buy walls or sell walls really at all. Down about 1.5%. Markets are not doing much today. Well, okay. What the hell? Russell started skyrocketing now. All right. Nowadays when the Russell goes up, everybody else goes down. Like what? All right then. UVXY is back to red. I kind of want UVXY to go red so I can pick up more. I want this thing to go down like another 20 to 30%, maybe even more than that, because this thing went up like 30% yesterday. I want that to go down so I can get that again. But yeah, let's see what Bitcoin's doing today. More. Okay, there you go. Oh damn, Bitcoin's breaking. Bitcoin has broken 30K again. Let's see if it actually is a false breakdown or it actually breaks today. That's gonna be interesting to see. Anyone buying Mara if it goes down to 1990 or 20 flat? Pretty close. I'd love for UVXY to go red 30%. My puts would be fire. Oh man, dude, you should have woke up early, man, and saw how your puts were doing. UVXY was down a ton in the pre-market. Oh man, starving the shorts won't work. Individual investors don't have the power to move a stock either way. I don't know about that. I mean, we have remember retail owns about 70 to 80% of the float and the shares outstanding, essentially, because they're the same number almost. We own a lot of it, but it's my thought that, you know, starving the shorts, I don't know if that's how you start. I don't know if that's the best way to starve the shorts. That's just my thought. That's just what I think of. But You know, so yeah, I haven't really been telling anyone to, not buy, just because it's my thought. On the way down, you want to get as much as you fucking can, man. Because if the earnings is what I think it is, and high growth actually let's say high growth actually does something for once, like it hasn't. Let's say high growth actually does something good for the next few weeks or month, like even goes a little bit up, and we get $6 and we hold above 6 next few weeks. Even if that happens, there's a good chance that earnings is kick ass, and then we never see these prices again. So I do want people to buy if they agree with me in the earnings, and in that we may not see these prices. A year from now, you're never gonna see these prices again. That's my opinion. Chat Discord, did you see that picture with Eric and Mad Money? What? Let's check that. Right now, as I'm talking, we're hitting a new intraday low. What the? Oh, wait, what? When was this? When was this picture? That's Jim Cramer. What the heck? What? I don't even know what to say here. What is this? Somebody give me a link to this. Was this a while ago? It probably happened a way long time ago, and I just don't know about it. Bear trap BNGO to 614 by end of day. 614 would be nice. 614, that would be like 3 to 4 to 5% of the green. That'd be sweet, man. 13,000 shares bought 7 at 576. Hopefully we can go up a couple cents. 13,000 shares. Come on. There we go. We went up 1 cent. Nope. I spoke too soon. It's 575 is the intraday low, down about 2% of the day now. Whoo. Could it be possible that the money from the crypto market is going to high growth instead? Yes, it could. Now, today is not really good evidence for that. We were talking about yesterday, crypto, maybe a rotation back into high growth. Maybe it could just be, technical setup was more favorable for high growth. They hit some supports. In BNGO's case, we got a 200-day SMA bounce. It's hard to say, but I think it's very possible, and I think it's inevitable that we do get a high growth rotation back into high growth one of these days, because there's been so many high growth stocks that are still trading at such robust discounts from their all-time high, and they've only gotten better as the company's only gotten better, really. So yeah, maybe they were a little bit overvalued when they were at all-time highs, but the fact is they're still undervalued right now, a little bit at least. So and that's not just going to benefit one company, that's going to benefit the whole sector. And it's kind of my thought, and I don't know when this is going to be. I don't know if this is ever going to happen, but I do think high growth is due for a bounce. Yeah, absolutely. Because here's the thing, high growth's gotten absolutely obliterated for essentially, although there's been ups and downs, sure, essentially we haven't got close to the all-time highs in 5 months or 6 months. Well, 5 to 6 months. So, and as I say this, we're making new intraday lows, sporadically moving down. 30,000 shares just sold, 572, down 3%. Oh, that's hard. That hurts the soul right there. The Russell is doing well. Last we checked, the Russell's doing really well. Russell's up 0.5%, and this is the dumbest thing that we've seen, and this is the pattern that we see. The markets go up, high growth goes down, and then the market, it's an inverse correlation with high growth in the markets. It's like, what the hell is this? It's so different from what we've seen historically. These stocks will only go up if the markets go down. It's like, what is going on? Oh, man. It's like, man. Newsweek said not to sell, not to buy, but why not buy? Isn't it okay if I buy and not sell? That's kind of what I'm thinking, but hey, maybe he's right. He said he did predict a huge drop today, and I guess this is a huge drop, so he's been right. And Mark is a smart guy. He's a nice guy. He's a great person, and maybe he's right. It's my thought that maybe it's better to just buy whenever you can, whenever you think that we're close to the bottom, to just get as many shares as possible on the way down, and maximize your profits long term, rather than waiting to buy later when we're going up. I guess I don't know when Mark's trying to buy, but it's just I don't know if that's the best strategy for me. But you guys determine what your best strategy is. Yeah, if we go down, here's the thing, guys. If we go down 5%, if we go down 10% today, if we break 539 or whatever our low was yesterday, guess what, man? Dude, it doesn't matter for the company. We already know the company. The insiders are the only person who know. They are the only ones who knows what the earnings is going to be, man. and that's what's going to determine the stock price. Right now, this is all just high growth. We're just moving with high growth. Everybody treats BNGO just like just another high growth company. That's all it is. That's all it is right now. And those are the people that are going to miss out on the profits that don't actually do the research, in my opinion. That's what I think. That's what I think, man. I think he's trying to say buy the bounce, not the dip. But not sure if I agree, but that's all right. I think I get his point. 10-year bond hits all-time low. Just buy, hold, be wealthy by third quarter of 2022. Yeah. I mean, honestly, just buy, and although the stock price is going down short term, although that sucks, it sucks. Although everybody wants to make money now and not see the portfolio red, at the end of the day, we all know how high of a chance there is for BNGO to do great things. And that's why we're here. We're here because we think the Savage is going to sell a lot. I'm not leaving here. I don't care if we go down 5% of the day. I'm not investing. I'm investing. Yes, I want the stock price to go up, but I'm really invested in the company and the Sapphire sales. And when the earnings reports come around, although it's going to be hard to gauge who's right or wrong, me or the bears, like off of one earnings report or even 1 year, we're going to start to see who's right or wrong with the sales. And with the company, between me or the bears, we're going to start to see that. And this earnings report, quarter two earnings report, is going to be a start to see who's kind of who's winning so far. We'll see. You know, I like our chances, but you know, who knows? Right now we're at 576, down about 2.5%, moving exactly with, you know, no fail, exactly with high growth. And this is what's so frustrating, right? It doesn't matter what the hell the news is or what the technicals is. I mean, it does matter. It does. I love the news. The fundamental value is why I keep buying and why I think this is auspicious. But the fact is, short term, I mean, every single day almost, we've been moving with nano-emission and microvision every single day. Whatever these two do, we do. And that's what's so frustrating. Because it's like, I mean, we get better news than both of these guys, and we go down, we underperform them most of the time. That's what's so frustrating. A lot of the problem is that retail buying power has been slowly stripped away by institutions from all this FUD. So on the upside, growth doesn't benefit because the cash went to banks. It appears to me what happened that earlier the year, market wasn't juiced by all the Fed money, not in the way people assumed. It was juiced by the government giving retail traders money. That's not a bad thought. Maybe. Yeah, free falling Marco. Yeah, I know. Market a few months ago, the 10-year bond is rising. Let's crash growth. Yeah, I remember when the 10-year, when the treasuries actually mattered, and when the bonds actually mattered. I remember when we used to chat those like every few days on the streams. No one cares now. No one gives a shit now. Man, let's check the markets. And look at this. Everything is rebounding, and what is BNGO doing? Nothing at all. It's like, do you guys remember back in February? And it doesn't matter. Remember, I'm pissed off right now. It doesn't matter for midterm or long term. It does not matter at all. But here's the thing. Do you guys remember when the markets used to go up and then BNGO used to do nothing, and then markets used to go down on a green day and BNGO would follow it exactly? That's kind of what we're seeing today. But let's check the markets. Let's see here. Okay, the Russell's up almost 1%, and high growth is not even, I mean... This is how weird the markets are today. I mean, this is even more weird than normal. The markets are always freaking insane and irrational, but this is unheard of at this point. We've seen a clear trend. High growth does exactly the opposite of what the freaking markets do, and that includes the Russell 2000. That includes all of these. If these are up, high growth is down, and it's an inverse correlation. It's the weirdest damn thing you'll ever see. BNGO tweet. Go. What is it? Two publications in the American Journal of Human Genetics emphasize how optical genome yada yada. I don't think this is new. No, this isn't new. Damn it, BioNano. You guys got me excited. You made me think it was new. That's your fault. Dang it. This is just the peer-to-peer reviewed one that we got a while ago, which is amazing news. And this is definitely underrated and definitely slept on. Absolutely. No doubt in my mind. And here's the reason why. No one understands this stuff. This is esoteric and optical genome mapping. No one understands this shit. So when people read this, they're like, how do I price this in? Then not even the institutions price it in. Because we know for a fact that they're not pricing in because the day that this happened, we just went down more. Hammer candle formation, hopefully that's a bullish chart pattern, bullish candlestick pattern, hopefully signaling the reversal as it should be, right? It's really weird what happened in after hours. It's kind of like the shorts were trying to get it good to go up in the after hours so they can just take up their, so they can get rid of their short positions, take profits, or sell a couple shares. Yeah, sell their shares high and then sell a couple shares short, take new short positions right before the market opened. That's what they used to do when we were on our super aggressive run up from 430 to 912 in a month. Those were the good days, and that's what they did. And that's essentially the pattern. But it was still an uptrend. What happened? Here, I'll show you what happened. It's really simple. Here, basically, you go down at the open, right? Obviously, you go down at the open, and then you kind of you bottom out, and then you kind of slowly go up, and you actually end the day much higher than you started the day, and that's very important. It's very important that we close the day higher than we open the day, so we can show that the bulls are actually winning the battle on a day-to-day basis and actually getting some momentum. And speaking of momentum, holy crap, look at AMC. Whoo! UVXY is back to down 5%. Oh, man. Yes. Well, I kind of want that to happen. Well, yeah, okay, I do. I have 5 shares. I have 5 shares just for insurance case because I think I'll always have a couple shares of UVXY because nowadays I'm very scared. I'm even more scared than usual about the markets. But yeah, I do want this to go down so I can actually add like a real position in there. And I did take profits. And full transparency here, I'll go ahead and show you the portfolio. I did sell 10 of 15 of my UVXY yesterday. Yeah. Now I only have 5 shares. Oh my god, look at that carnage. Look at that death. Man. That's rough. Rough days, my friends, and now we're testing the intraday low, 572. Ooh. Simply reinvest profits back in the BNGO. Yes, sir. There's still a 75% chance for 612 today, even with this drop. Yep, could be the reversal. Weird stuff today. Strap in and strap on. Yeah, I know. Yeah, strap in, strap on. Diamond hands, diamond balls, baby. We had a couple days of relief. Now we're back in the freaking red days and carnage. Dude, honestly, I mean, at this point, I don't think anyone. I mean, for me, I never really cared about my portfolio going down short term for BNGO price. I never really care. I haven't cared about that in a long time, but I have cared about the channel ramifications. Nowadays, I'm like, dude, whatever the hell. Okay, if you guys. Honestly, I think everybody that's sticking with the channel and sticking with BNGO at this point understands that the stock price is not the company and understands that this stock is it's so weird. It's so weird with the news, even more than usual in the last few weeks when we've gone down so much with amazing news. No one cares about the news. And this is why you just got to say, all right, I know the company's getting better. I trust the company because we've seen so many great things from them, right? For example, the Sapphire sales, the earnings report that's coming up, that's likely to be good. That's my opinion. I could be way off, but that's my opinion. Also, we've seen headcount growth, lineage and growth maybe happening, right? Yesterday news. Peer-to-peer reviews. We've got 1,000 studies. We've got a ton of Sapphire sales. We got the CCO, the CBO, institutional ownership skyrocketing if you consider that a catalyst. Also, you got the short interest going up. I mean, a huge amount, literally explaining a lot of the sell-off, and we still have people freaking out. If you want to freak, I don't think we have any paper hands in here anymore. So if you don't know what you hold, you maybe don't want to hold it. But for me, it's pretty obvious what I'm going to do on red days. It's pretty obvious. I'm going to hold and buy more. I mean, if you want to do the strategy where it's just starve the shorts, that's totally fine. But if we come down to where I bought yesterday again, like 541, firstly, I'll be very surprised if we come back to 541. I'll be very fucking surprised. But if we do, I'll probably add more. That's as simple as it gets. Okay, so yeah, I mean, here we go. I mean, I already made what I make. I made I only made like $100 on it, but I made a little bit more than that. 120, 150 bucks on the UVXY trade, dude. I'll throw those profits right back into BNGO. I'll throw them right back in. 569 is the intraday low. I bought 300 shares yesterday. Hopefully you bought in the pre-market. Today. All right. I never put any faith in the technicals. To me, that's just something to give the talking Heath something to talk about on TV. Well, it's my opinion. I think the technicals are important. They are important. Now the company is by a huge, but they're much more important. A huge amount more important than the technicals are. The fundamentals are, right. The fundamentals are more important than technicals, of course. But the technicals are something that I like them. I like to look at them and understand what some of the support levels are. Right. They have a little bit of significance. Investors don't care about the day-to-day share price. Traders care. What a minefield. Yeah. Yeah, essentially, that's what you're dealing with. Yeah, right now we're down 3.5%, underperforming in a huge way. And this is just, I mean, yeah, this is just boring. It's just boring to tell you the truth. We're just slowly going down. We're barcoding down, and we're down 3.5%, underperforming high growth like usual. And no one gives a shit about the stock. No one gives a shit about the company. No one gives a shit about the news. And the short interest keeps rising. So that's what we're dealing with. What the hell is this? Somebody tell me when this happened. Why are they at a bar? This looks very real. Somebody give me a link to this. Jim Cramer, that's Eric Holman, our CEO, and Jim Cramer right there. What the hell? Very weird. Very weird. Now we're down almost 4%. 566 is our intraday low here. And we're getting close. We'll see if we hit 541 again today. That's what I said. It's very unlikely that we're going to hit that again. We'll see if we do. It's looking like right now it really wants to prove me wrong on that. So we'll see. I'm still sticking to that, though. I'm still sticking to that. How many short shares are left? We don't actually know because Bad Form has not been really updating us too much because he's been busy. But, you know, a lot of people use technicals to do everything. I invest in the company. Yes, exactly. It's my thought. And take Warren Buffett, for example. You know, he doesn't invest because of the technical. He invests because of the fundamentals. Most people who make a ton of money long term, most of them are getting their money based on a couple long term investments that go up a couple hundred or 1,000%. That's what it is. You know, putting a ton of money in something at a low price, it goes up 500% in 5 years or 10 years or even 1 year, right? Whatever it is, right? Kathy Wood, for example, right? 300% in a year is the ETF or whatever the hell. What is the ETF up on the year or last year? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, invest in the company, hold long term, and we'll see and see if time proves you right. Right now, the Sapphire is going to get a ton of sales. And one comment I saw yesterday, which was a really great comment, I try to say this all the time. I hope you guys understand when I say it. It's kind of hard to explain, but every single year, the great safety about investing and holding in Bionano in these days, right? When we're red, when everyone's back to like depression again, right? We're down 3% of the day. It sucks, right? I'm with you guys. Trust me, my portfolio is hurting very much. Just with you, very much, all right? But what I'll say, it's so easy to hold, and one of the reasons why it's so easy to hold through this shit and have diamond hands, it's easy to have diamond hands, because every single year, you know we're going to be getting more revenue. The total consumable revenue is only going to increase, provided the Sapphire installed are increasing a very small amount. And the reason is because the Sapphires, the people who have them, the customers that still own Sapphires, that bought them once or are doing rental agreements, whatever it is, okay, rental agreement's a bad example, but the Sapphire installed, most of those are actual people who own the Sapphire. They are going to be doing volume every single year. And every single year that we get more Sapphires installed, we have more people doing volume, more samples, more genomes being analyzed. And that's more consumable revenue. They're paying the per genome fee. They have to buy the chips. They have to, okay, we're getting more money, right? So, yeah. Brandon sold. No, never. Never, my friend. I sold UVXY. So UVXY not being, I would never sell BNGO. I bought more yesterday. I will buy more today if we come down. I said this earlier. I don't think we're hitting 541 today. I'm sticking to that, man. I mean, it'd be batshit crazy if we hit 541 today. But you know, who knows? I will buy more if we come down here, though. I'll buy more. And the fact is, we're underperforming high growth again. And this is just, you know, you guys know what it's all the same talking points that I always say. You know, it's ignorance. It's stupidity. I mean, the fact is we've gotten more news than both of these companies combined in the last few months, and we've gone down more than them in the last in the last month, this whole month, essentially. Basically the last 30 days, 35 days, somewhere in there, or 25, something like that. We've got way more good news than them. We've gone down way more than them. So why would you, I don't know why you'd sell now. We've already gone down more than we should. So I don't know. That's just me. Why would you sell low and go buy something else high? That's me. Because I know right now a lot of people are like, do we even have any more paper hands? Is there anyone even considering selling? I hope there's not. But, you know, do what you got to do. Do what you guys do. All right. BNGO as a whole, don't buy yet. What's up, Mark? The legend himself. Eric needs to iron his fist. Iron his frat pants. Looks like a drunk neurosurgeon. Look at him. Ooh, there's Eric. Is this picture legit? It looks very real, but I don't know when. It's Jim Cramer and Eric Holman, our CEO. Like, what the hell is going on here? Somebody somebody just randomly posted this in our Discord. I don't understand. I considered selling, so I stopped checking my portfolio and so I can focus on school. Yes, sir. Hello, Brandon. Hello, Mark, my friend. You legendary, my friend. What's up? You guys see the photo with Eric and Kramer? I know. What is this? What is going on here? Eric and Jim Kramer. What the hell? There are more pictures. Where? What's the date? What is the event here? What's going on? I want the context. Like, are these guys buddies? Jim Kramer, inside information? Legit, totally legit? No, that's total speculation. Total speculation. That's probably from a while ago. That's probably from a long time ago. We would know if this was recent, most likely. I would like to think so, at least. I would like to think that somebody would know and tell me. Was excited during pre-market. Now we're sad. Yep. Yeah, we were up 2%. We were up 3% at highs, or maybe even 4% at highs. 609 in the pre-market. Yeah, now we're absolutely getting annihilated. Mark has been right with his prediction. He was saying there's gonna be a big drop today. He was right, essentially. He's pretty much been right so far. I mean, we'll see how we close, but right now the Russell, the markets are up again, and the high growth is. Look at this. I mean, the Russell is skyrocketing. High growth is free falling. It's like, what the hell is up with this inverse correlation? This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen, and it's true. It's like, how it's so weird that, I mean, this is the index that has usually been the one, this and the Nasdaq, that high growth follows. The last 3 weeks, no, none. I mean, high growth has a freaking mind of its own, and it just goes down it only goes up when the Nasdaq and Russell goes down. It's the weirdest thing I've seen in a long time with the high growth in the markets. It's so weird. I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think of it? Have you guys seen something like this before? I haven't seen something like this before. This has never happened. This entire year, nothing like this has happened, and not in the few last years either. Not this long. Not this long. It's not like this is just 2 or 3 or 5 days that this inverse correlation happens. No, this is a freaking pattern that's happened the freaking last few weeks. Almost every single day, the markets are up. High growth is down. High growth is up when the markets are down. It's like, what? Looks like that photo was taken at the bar. That is Jim Cramer's bar. Also, don't forget to like the stream for Brando. Is the easiest way to help. It is. If the channel does well, remember, if the channel does well, BNGO does well. Because more people see that I'm bullish on BNGO, more retail buys BNGO and holds BNGO long term. Everyone benefits, mutually beneficial, my friends. Also, all the money I make from YouTube, right, the couple dollars an hour that I'm making, right, if that were to increase, all that is thrown back into BNGO. All right, it's all thrown. I think 99% of it is thrown back into BNGO. 17,000 shares bought at 578, my friends. All right. Check StockTwits, Brandon. I don't use StockTwits. Kind of sucks. There's good information there, but it's such a bad format and it's such a bad system. You just have to keep scrolling endlessly. Maybe I just don't know how to use it, but I don't like StockTwits, to be honest with you. Plus I got banned from there, believe it or not. I also got banned for that for no fucking reason, so it's weird as hell. Yeah. Brandon, what price are you looking to add more shares at? Any particular price? Yes, that's a good question. So essentially, I'm looking, if we hit 541 or the start of this little support level, right? 550, 551, maybe I'll add a couple there if we hit 551. And then anywhere below that, here's the support level that I'm going to be adding at. This level right here, essentially. And okay, looks like 200 estimates at 554 actually. Might have to add some there. But if we do break the 554, anywhere in this support level right here. Yeah. Yep. So that's going to be 518 up to 550-ish. 550-ish. Everyone always trying to silence Brand low. I know. It's just a matter of time until YouTube starts to trend, right? That would suck ass, wouldn't it? I hope they have no reason to silence me on YouTube right now, though. But yeah, I've got a ton of videos copyrighted as well. Wall Street Bets taking me down to left and right. Hey, they actually, I can post on Wall Street Bets now, I believe. But I tried to, and they removed it instantly. So it's like they unbanned me from posting, but every time I post, they just ban it again. So it's like, what the hell? Market's really headed up, but BNGO is not. I know. It's frustrating. I mean, we're all hurting today, and it's like, oh my god. And look, the markets just went down a little bit, and now BioNano goes down. It's like, dude, this cannot continue with an inverse correlation. So many stocks, and it's not just BNGO, Microvision, and Nanovision. This is the whole sector, essentially the whole sector. Except these, what the hell is going on here? All of these stocks are going up. What the heck? These are not sorted by any sort of sector or anything. That's just a coincidence, I guess. But most of everything in high growth is down. Look at it, 7% down for MMAT. That's rough. Virgin Galactic, 7%. Mora, 6%. That's because Bitcoin's getting killed. Bitcoin's getting absolutely killed. And high growth's getting killed today. SENS down. Skills, MP, everything is down. With the markets skyrocketing. What the do we want the markets to go down? Is that what it is? I guess we do. Oh, UVXY is down 8% now. Interesting. Interesting. Hopefully we close today in the 6s. Yeah, I think there's a realistic chance of that. That's just my opinion. I'm a bullish bull though. I'm a damn bullish bull. 566 is the intraday low. We're now down about 3.5%. This is ugly. This is ugly. Not stock related, but just curious as to how you found your first few months on YouTube. Been a viewer for a while now. I like it. I enjoy it, man. I wouldn't be here if I don't enjoy it. I enjoy it. I enjoy it because you guys are so damn funny. On days like these, even on days like these, we're down 4. As I'm saying how good it is, we're down 4%. 566 now. It's a good time though. It's a good time. I enjoy it because you guys are so damn funny, and the memes and the jokes are worth it. That's what makes it worth it. Also, I think we're also obviously. I really do truly think we have a once in a lifetime opportunity. I really do. I really think that this is that a company like this with a stop price going how it is. I think it's worth risking a lot for it long term. I absolutely think this is going to be one that makes. I mean, we'll see how this ages. You know, you guys are going to be able to see how this channel ages. If this channel just dies and disappears because BNGO gets delisted, or if it's going to be around for a couple years with BNGO doing great things. And as the best irony ever. As I say that, we're literally absolutely dumping, getting killed. I mean, that was sporadic selling too. That was insane. Wow, that was absolutely insane. And now we made an intraday low of 558, and that's the magic number. That's a lot of institutions' averages right there. And remember, a lot of the orders going on from the institutions and dark pools, we don't know shit about them. And let's see if that was because of the markets, actually. Let's see if the markets did anything. Let's see if the markets was because of that. No, it doesn't look like it. Nope, that was just high growth. Not well, I guess maybe it could have been. Probably not, though. 566 right now, hopefully forming a hammer candle. I feel like every time I call out something potentially bullish, I just jinx it, and then we make new intraday low. What's your opinion on the guy that largest retail investors saying not to buy, hold to stifle short selling? I think it's a fine opinion. You guys know I love Mark, and Mark is saying not to buy. He's saying only to hold and to starve the short. That's totally cool. That's totally cool. I don't know if that's the greatest strategy in my mind, but that's a strategy it's something that's never been done before, really, by and large, by retail. But there's a couple problems with it. The main problem is that, well, it's not going to have an effect because we don't have enough reach. Like, I mean, I like to think I have a little bit of reach, but the fact is, I don't fucking have reach. Okay? We get 1,000 people that watch it barely every day, in total. Like 1,000 different people in total that see it. See what I say? 1,000 people is not enough to move us 1 cent, even if we were to buy a ton of shares. So, and more than that strategy, I just don't think it's the best strategy. I think buying is a better counteract, better way to mitigate and placate the short selling. But I don't know. Hey, it could work. I've never seen it. I mean, it's not like I have empirical data supporting my evidence. No, I just don't think that sounds the best. I don't know. You guys do what you want. That's totally a fine idea. That's totally a fine idea if you want to try that. Not buying but holding. You know, for me, I'm trying to get the freaking best price possible. So if we're going down a ton, I'm buying. That's as simple as it gets. I'm trying to get the best. I'm trying to lower this damn cost average, my friends. Right? I'm in the red right now. I'm trying to get that lower. Simple as it gets. Seeing some buy orders coming in right now, but I love Mark. Mark is a good. I mean, if he wants to do like a coordinated sort of buying thing, like I'm open to that. I asked him when he wants to buy. He didn't. I don't think he really said. What in the world is ASTR doing, and how and why? I don't know. Let's see. ASTR is this the runner for today? Okay, never mind. Never mind. Down just like BNGO is. 569 right now. It looks like institutions just bought in on their average and then are sending it up right now. Maybe we'll see if I jinx it right now. All right, bullish bull, baby. Yep, Yep. What's new in Springfield? Nothing really. Yes, I do want to coordinate. Okay, Mark, when do you want to when do you want to do it? When do you want to buy? That's the hard thing. It's like, when do we determine when to buy? Also, how do we reach an amount of people that's going to have any effect, you know, because these are millions of dollars being traded at every second, and we don't have, besides you and some other whales, we don't have that much. At least I don't have that much buying power. I mean, how many shares can I buy? 400 max? And I'm not going to buy, I have to keep a little bit of buying power. The max I would buy is like 100 at these prices. But when do you want to buy, Mark, my friend? I'm totally open to it. I remember I felt lucky getting into BNGO at 8.13 in January. How the tables have turned, average down to 6.83 now. That's not bad. Stories like that sound tragic right now, but I think, it's my opinion. You guys make your own opinion. It's my opinion that people who have a story like that bought in at $8 in your example, now they're in the red. They're at the average cost. They average down a little bit. They're still down. Those are the people that are going to make a ton of money long term. That's my opinion. Those are the people that people are going to look at and be like, "Wow, I can learn a lot from your story." That's my opinion. I think this company, this is an opportunity. This is something that has got only better exponentially, fundamentally. It's only going down stock price wise, and that's the basis of buying a stock and being a typical investor. That's like the quintessential way to buy a stock and make money, right? When the company gets better. Key internal business metrics, they all improve, yet the stock price goes down. That's when you buy. And that's precisely what we've seen now. We haven't really seen it stopping. It hasn't really stopped going down. I mean, we haven't really tested the low of yesterday yet, but, you know, we're still going down. But in the aggregate, we just don't stop going down. So accumulating as many shares as you can on the way down, getting as many shares as you can so you can maximize the profit, that doesn't seem like a bad option for me. But, you know, totally do it. I mean, yeah. I would coordinate with you and the other two YouTubers, and we keep it secret until time. All right. All right, Mark, my friend. There's a rally of growth stocks coming. Get in at appropriate prices soon. For the newbies, July has never been a good month for stocks. Second half of the year is for growth stocks. Well, if we look at the average S&P returns, and I should have been talking about this more, but I did warn everybody. Do not mistake me from bragging. I'm not bragging. Okay, I've been wrong on 1,000 things, but yeah, this is July is. We're heading into actually the worst 2 months for the stock market for the S&P on average. We're heading into the 2 worst months, and this is why I'm even more scared. This is a small part of the many reasons why I'm more scared for the markets now than I was even a couple months ago. And the real reason is because the markets are even higher in valuation with even more government spending, which is fine. But, you know, we're heading into 2 worst months. The market's at all-time highs. Inflation possibilities are here. The government spending more money than ever is here. Debt is here. All these things and certain economic policies, government policies are also here. And UVXY doesn't seem like a horrible way to make a ton of money, right? That's kind of what I'm doing, right? That's how I made 30% or whatever. Now it's only 21% because I already took profits on like 80-90% of this. But yeah, we were up 30% in a day. I took profits on most of it, but yeah, I wish I did more. I wish I did more shares because I ended up only making like $150 overall in the UVXY trade. I would have made like a couple thousand if I would have done like more than 30 shares or 60 shares. 60 shares is what I had at the start. Mysterious Radnose DD on Reddit. What? A new DD? Why did Branson's flight boost space stocks and Bezos' flight didn't? Branson's the literal moron and has failed for decades now. Bezos built Amazon. Okay, cool. I think there is a rally in growth stocks coming. Can you share the sheet that shows the forecasted sales figures for BNGO? Is that on Reddit? Yeah, absolutely. And you know, I'll give you that link right here. And if you guys want to know, you guys know how I'm able to not always, you know, sometimes I'm able to do it better than other times. I'm able to if somebody asks me about Sapphire 2.0 or a CEO quote SNV detection, right? I'm able to pull it up like usually in a minute or less. That's because this essentially some of the stuff that I use all the time. I have a ton of stuff bookmarked, but this is the reason why I control this is what I did yesterday. I control F the single nucleotide variation. The link for this, if you want to be able to look up all of this stuff and know everything about BNGO, essentially almost all of it, the link in the description, free 112 or 117 page due diligence, right there it is, and just control F whatever the hell you need. It'll probably come up. Sometimes you have to try a couple times. I struggle sometimes to find what I need. But anyways, Ragnaros' DD on regular. Is there another? Oh, yeah, and the DCF model. Yeah, the DCF model, actually. This one here, I'll go ahead and give you this right here. This is Ragnaros' discounted cash flow figure. Yep, and this is beautiful. This is one of the best. And why I like this so much is because it takes into consideration so many more things than the Seeking Alpha guy did. And this is actually his second one. This is his 2.0. He did a first one, and now he corrected it. This is one of the best pieces of work that we have. And we'll see how it ages. You know, right now, hopefully the 2021 revenue isn't that far off, right? He's projecting 22 million for this quarter. Everyone else is essentially projecting 15 to 16 million. And we're going to need big-ass revenue beats to match this. So hopefully, I really hope that this is right. I think it will. I think we'll be closer to this than the 15 million, hopefully. Hopefully we'll be closer to that. All right. Okay, nothing new, Aaron. All right, cool. This is accumulation by major players blended with shorting. The shorts just want cheap shares. You just have to hold and not sell. I would not buy. I feel that BNGO and other genomic stocks plus content-rich entertainment stocks are the buys. I recommend a couple other stocks as well. All right, cool, awesome, Mark. Thank you, my friend. Brandon, has your price prediction for BNGO changes? I remember you used to show us a grid table showing your predictions for end of year etc. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I just stopped. I feel like no one really gave a shit about those, and I don't know. I just felt like they didn't really work. I don't know. But I'll tell you what. My $15 to $20 price target is still essentially the same. I still think it's pretty likely that we hit $15 to $20 end of year. I still think it's likely. That's just me. I think it's likely. There's no reason why we're not going to get a ton of Sapphire sales. That's what it comes down to. But when are they going to come? It's hard to say. You know, the Sapphire is better than everything else on the market at what it does. That's as simple as it gets. It makes a lot of sense for thousands of labs to switch to Sapphire and buy it and result in tens of millions in revenue. And if we were to get tens of millions in revenue in a quarter, it's over. We're going to the moon if that happens, right? Because last year we only made 10 million in revenue for the whole year. And now these quarters, we're on track for at least 15 million this year, if not 20 to even higher than that bull case, right? Well, bull case is 20, to be honest with you, but we could easily hit higher than that, in my opinion, right? Because there's just no reason why the Sapphire doesn't get an exponential increase in sales at one point. I don't know when the hell it's extremely hard to predict when the sales are just going to start freaking piling up, right? Maybe that happened during quarter two. Maybe that explains why we've seen so many not third party, but like the second party, I guess you'd say, the sales published and published by the person who's buying them. That's why we've seen so many, because we've never seen anything like that. Not unlike the quantity that we saw in quarter two. Maybe it's already started, but nonetheless, the Sapphire is going to get a ton of sales. It's going to. We don't know when, but right now there's no reason why it shouldn't, and there's a ton of reasons why it should. There's every reason why it should. All right. Recommend buying after the 28th. After the 28th, that's very interesting. All right. Mark recommends buying after the 28th. Mark, talk on your channel why you recommend those stocks. I would definitely check it out. Yeah, Mark, here, I'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and give you a link to Mark's channel right here. Let's go ahead and look up Mark. I think that's how you spell the name. Oh, no, that's Newsweed. What am I doing? It's Newsweed. Yeah, here you go. This is it. Yeah. I'll go ahead and give you this link right now. This is the 1 million. This guy owns 1 million. No, nope, that's not it. Let's try that again. Let's try to copy and paste that again. This is the guy that owns 1 million shares in BNGO. So feel free to go give him go give him some subs. I'm sure that the current $6 is at 50 cents. Is the 50 cents of October 2020. We will have a breakout shortly. The money will soon come back into the growth stocks. I agree. I think, well, what the hell's going on with MicroVision, by the way? What the heck is this? This thing is green right now today, man. The thing is, we've been underperforming for too long, and we've gone too far too fast in the downwards direction. Correction upwards is imminent, in my opinion, especially with earnings looming. I'm bullish for the next few weeks and months. Definitely, if you give me like a 30-day outlook, I'm bullish. 30 days from now, you're going to be glad you bought BNGO stock. That's my opinion. I could be way fucking off. Okay, we could be at $1 a share. We could be delisted. All right, not really. There's not really. Okay, realistically, no. But I got to say that. But that's just what I'm thinking. I'm thinking earnings are going to be kick ass. I'm thinking high growth is due for a correction. I'm thinking we just bounced off a 200 SMA, and high growth for some reason has gotten the weirdest inverse correlation with the broader markets in history. Literally, there's not. I mean, this is the weirdest thing I've seen in a while. This is one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. High growth just continually goes down with the markets going up. This has never happened this entire year. Not to this degree. No, never. So this is. It can't continue. I mean, I guess theoretically it can, but you know, why would these stocks continue to go down when their true value is only increasing when other shit, Amazon and Apple, is going up for no fucking reason? It's like, what the hell? Ugh, and it cannot continue. I mean, when earnings comes, if earnings is going to be good, it's impossible for it to continue. Like high growth will, and not necessarily high growth, but BNGO will start outperforming. That's as simple as it gets. Slowly moving back up. Yeah, very slowly. We do have a hammer candle right here, and that is the bullish candlestick formation there, or pattern. And then we have the reverse. That's your buy signal right there. Buy right there. And, you know, we'll see if this is, as I say that, we're going down. Every single time I say that it may be bullish, I jinx it. I'm just not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. What are your thoughts on TLRY? It's been beat up, but could we have some room to run? Well, I really do like the cannabis and the weed stocks long term, and I think, and the fact is, this is a weird. I bet you haven't heard this thought before. The fact is, Gen Z and millennials, by and large, and not even millennials, most of Gen Z and the people who are younger than, the people who are like a couple years younger than me, that are not yet in that, getting into, high school, those kind of the high school people right now, they fucking love weed, my friend. They smoke more weed than any other generation that prior to them. And once they start getting more money and start getting a little bit older, weed sales are fucking through the roof. Simple as it gets. Simple as it gets. And that's one of the reasons why cannabis in the weed sector is going to do well long term. Absolutely it will. The only thing that can really stop it is the government absolutely cracking down on it, which is not going to happen. Very low likelihood of that happening. So 576 right now. When it's how about when cannabis is legal in every state? How about that? Yeah. HIT, I hear good things about that. Maybe BNGO will genetically modify weed for higher highs. That's funny. I like that pun. I don't know if you intentionally did that, but higher highs. That's awesome. 5,000 shares bought 577 right there. Trades on the OTC bought in 5 is around 15. Cure Leaf is everywhere. Check it out. Now we got the weed people in. the stoners. The stoners are here. All right, boys. I guess we're going up. I guess, okay, you know what? Here, I'll end the stream here if we start barcoding down a little bit, because right now we're going up pretty consistently, so I'll keep it on. But I feel like it's about time that we end the stream, because it's just, honestly, there's nothing happening today. High growth. I mean, it's a typical day. This is the quintessential day now. This is like the most exemplary day that you can get. High growth goes down, markets skyrocket. Like it's batshit crazy. That's what it is. Ben here. Fair enough, Julian. Fair enough. Let's see. Let's refresh their Twitter. Let me see if there's any new filings today. Let me refresh this. We did get I didn't talk about this yesterday. I should have. I saw it yesterday, but I forgot to talk about it in the video. And there was a couple new filings today. Institutional ownership went down by a little bit, right? They got a put. They sold some shares. These other guys sold some shares, and they also got a call. So, it's nothing huge, and it looks like these guys are mostly bullish. It looks like, because they do own a fair amount of shares. They do have more shares in their actual position and their call and exercisability than their put. So they are. It looks like they are bullish. They're just hedging their bets. It looks like. Let's see if we got a short interest update. Not Powell speaking. Can BNGO ever hit $400 per share? Yes, it can. Now that's more than 5 years away, if ever. That's probably more like a decade to even 20 years away. $400 per share. That is the sapphire is in every single cytogenetic lab. Essentially, it is the new standard, and also nano nozzle, or not even that. Honestly, the nano nozzle doesn't even have to come out for us to hit that. The only thing that has to happen for us to hit $400 a share, we have to have sapphires everywhere. And the revenue will be insane. I mean, it's going to be absolutely fucking crazy. And all that needs to happen for that to happen for sure. Sapphires to be installed everywhere is a couple. I mean, it already will happen. In my opinion, it's already going to happen. It's just a matter of time. That's why I always say we're going to moon. It's only a matter of time. And I don't know if that's a year or 5 years. Okay, technically, I think it's sooner rather than later when you look at it like 1 year or 5 years. That's my opinion. But relatively speaking, like 100% up, that's mooning, I would say. Anyways, all we need to expedite that process or what's the word, augment, not only make it quicker, not only quicken that process, but also sharpen and make that process greater, right? Augment it, is Sapphire innovations, right? Nano nozzle would be the exact thing to make 1 billion in profit look small and start making billions and tens. Imagine this, tens of billions in profit with the nano nozzle. I mean, if 10,000 Sapphires installed, you add this. Remember, this chart does not take into consider nano nozzle whatsoever. If nano nozzle were to commercially release in 2030, right? Let's say bear case, nano nozzle doesn't come out for 10 years from now, right? Let's just say, or never comes out, right? Let's just say it never comes out. There's a high chance that there's going to be innovations in the Sapphire. And there's also a chance that it does come out and the nanopores do get added and we start taking out the sequencing market. We start being a direct competition, like literal, actual direct competition to the sequencers that do small base pair detection. And then it's just, it's fucking, we're making, we're off the charts, right? I mean, I can't even imagine what it would look like, what the BNGO community and what the stock price and what the revenue would look like then. I mean, that's what we're hoping for in the future. It's hard to say. It's hard to say what the future is going to be, but that's something to think about. Anyways, with that being said, let's get out of here, man, because it's boring price action today. We're barcoding again. We're slowly downtrending. We didn't even break the previous high, really. We got rejected here. Decent level resistance right here, essentially. Don't worry. Not this line. This line's random. Okay, Weeble is stupid with the lines. Weeble, on the time frames, each time frame, the lines, each line changes very significantly with each time frame. Anyways, yeah, I say we end the streamer. So any last minute questions or anything I'm forgetting? And let's get out of here, man. Another down day, another death day. We bounced off 558. And high growth is getting killed. It looks like right now high growth is bouncing, but BioNano is not. And BioNano is underperforming everything. We were up 2%, we were up like 4 or 5% in the pre-market highs, I think. And now we're down 3%. And this is because the broader markets are skyrocketing. It's like, that doesn't make fucking sense. No, it doesn't. The Russell is up 2%, and high growth is getting absolutely annihilated. I mean, it's not even getting annihilated anymore. Most everything is green now. Not even, well, I guess it's like half and half, but Nano, and Microvision, this stuff is underperforming in a big way. And what can you do? All you can do is understand that the company's only gotten better and hold and have diamond hands and add more. That's all you can do. Bitcoin is not keeping up with the Dow anymore. 29K. Yeah, 29K. Yeah, I know. 29.5. Can we see BNGO rocket at $10 before Q2 earnings on August 12th? Unlikely. Very unlikely for us to go up nearly 100% before earnings. It would have to be high growth going insane. And then people would have to really believe that earnings is going to be kick-ass, which is possible, but I would say there's less than a 5% chance of that happening. $10 before earnings. Now, $10 on earnings, then you're talking about like maybe a 10-15% chance, maybe more than that. Because there is a legitimate chance that earnings is insane. Like I mean, there is also a chance that we miss. I mean, it's just, we don't know. We don't know what it's going to be. The fact is, we don't know what it's going to be, and I hate people who claim they know for sure, because no one knows what the hell for sure, unless you have inside information, which I do not. But right here, yeah, you have. Okay, imagine if we do get 4.4 million or 5 million. I mean, it's over. We're going to $10 a share. That's as simple as it gets. Some shorts are going to cover. We're going to get sporadic movement. We're going to go up 30%, 40, 50% after hours and the next day. That's as simple as it gets. All right. BNGO grabs gun, loads gun, puts to here, bang. Yeah. That's funny. I'm sure you've answered this 1,000 times, but what are you going to school for? Political science, my friend, right now. That's my major right now. All right. Hey, everybody, stay tuned. The nano nozzle comes out on Friday. Oh, my friend, that would be sick, wouldn't it? Nano nozzle comes out. Hey, a man can dream, right? A man can dream. All right, with that being said, thank you all so much, man. Let's get out of here. Here's the portfolio. Absolute death and carnage. Jeez, absolute death and carnage, right? Man. UVXY is down like 9% now. Are you serious? Go down more. Go down more. And this is why I told everybody, and this is why I took profits yesterday on 70% or like 75% of the position. Yeah. So, all right, with that being said, thank y'all so much, man. Let's get out of here. All right, Alex, thank you so much. It's not financial advice. Thank you so much. I will see y'all in the next one.